Hi, this is day 5 of the 2-week self-empowerment video series. Today I'm going to talk about why does willpower get weak? Why do we end up losing our willpower? We set out to do something we want to do and things are going good, and all of a sudden we just can't follow through. We get distracted, maybe we get anxiety, maybe we just don't feel good about ourselves about some way and we stop, maybe we get distracted. Whatever, we end up feeling that we just have no willpower and we feel bad about ourselves. How does that happen? Well, interesting, if we look at the two minds, the subconscious mind, it's about 1,000,000 times more powerful as a processor. It handles so many different things. It handles our emotions, it handles our involuntary body functions, all of our long-term memory. It's completely irrational. It has no concept of time, and also it handles our survival systems. Now our willpower, it's ran by the conscious mind, and that only runs 5–10% of our potential mind power. And when we're consciously present, then we have a say in life. But as soon as we kind of drift off into thinking and we're daydreaming, we're off somewhere else in our mind, the subconscious mind takes over. And how willpower gets kiboshed is really if there's a conflicting belief in the subconscious mind. If the subconscious mind in some way or another thinks that putting ourselves out there to achieve the goal that we want to achieve, if it thinks that that is a threat to our well-being in some way, shape, or another, that it will simply sabotage our efforts. It'll simply manifest self-sabotage, avoidance, distractions, anxiety, panic attacks, and judgment, things like that. And it's amazing the power the subconscious mind has to stop us from doing things if it thinks that it's a threat to our well-being or survival. Now, if it thinks it could be a real threat or an irrational threat, a perceived threat, it really doesn't matter. The subconscious mind doesn't know the difference. So if at one point in time, maybe we put ourselves out there in school and we were laughed at, we were ridiculed, or maybe at home, a brother, sister, or a cousin, or some other kid, or maybe our parents took something away from us and said, don't do it like that. And we just immediately we thought that we weren't good enough. Maybe we took on a belief we were a bad person or we were unworthy. And if we have that kind of self-beliefs and we don't feel confident about ourselves, putting ourselves out there puts us at risk at feeling emotions that would make us feel uncomfortable and trigger the old original wounds. And so the subconscious mind doesn't want us to ever feel that way ever again. So it actually will just zap our willpower away and keep us from following through. Okay, so it's amazing how much power the subconscious mind has, but we can work through and change these old limiting beliefs and build up self-confidence, self-love, self-respect, self-esteem, and we can heal these old programs so that we can follow through. And I'm going to go more into that as the videos progress, but we're going to keep going into these directions for a little bit to understand how these kind of problems happen. And next week, well, actually I'm going to leave you with the challenge first. What areas of your life do you feel you lack willpower in? Just write a little bit of a list and see what kind of things come up, and see where following through on something where you have a big challenge, or you just decide, for me, it's just, there was a point in time where I realized eating too much sugar. I had this addiction of eating too much sugar. It was a coping mechanism for when I was a kid. And I really had a lot of trouble cutting out certain things that would really affect my body and my joints. And so I would find it really, really hard when I felt in an emotional state one day when I was stressed to not go eat sugar. That was the way I felt better. And my willpower, I would just lose it. It would just fall away. But over time, I started to understand the patterns and heal that. And now it's quite easy to say no to those things. And I don't even crave them as much as I used to. And so I want to talk about next week. Next week, we are going to be looking at, do you ever hide who you are? Do you feel that who you are? Do you have challenges speaking your truth? Wear a mask, cover up who you are because you don't feel that who you are is accepted. And so we're going to look into that. And so I hope you enjoyed this video today. Then below there's the link. You can go to my website and you can see all the videos together as I do them. So that'll just make it a little easier to follow the series. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. My name's Arnie Peterson from Awareness and Health. I'm a hypnotherapist, an energy healer, and a mindfulness spiritual teacher. And I hope you have a wonderful day.